What if tomorrow it's like a balloon?
Maybe.
Let me see. Let me see. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's like.
I got a lot to say, but I hold it in my mind every single day. It's a war behind my eyes. Choose a side.
6:23 a.m. It's August 28th, and today we're getting a hair transplant. First thing I did this morning, per my instructions, were to shampoo my hair and have a big breakfast. So Heidi just made me 5 eggs, a ton of chocolate chip Kodiak pancakes, strawberries and blueberries. Got some sugar-free syrup over here. This is like my drink breakfast. So we're gonna fill up, grab my medications, which I'll show you in the car, and then head over to the place.
Who's from the area, so she's going back from Good Morning America, and she's going to go back and do a story. And yeah. I think because it's 20 years, everyone's going to be covering it a little extra.
7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. It's gonna be like 10 hours. From all the things I see, like my sleep is probably gonna be super bad for the next like 5 days. 7:25 in the morning. We just pulled up to the spot. I've got a dress shirt on per the instructions. Super comfy. Got the dynamic short from Alphalete on with the Hoka slides. And I brought all my medicines. So I've got diazepam, tranexamic acid, which I started 3 days ago, taking 3 pills a day. And then I've got hydrocodone, 1 tablet. I'm assuming that's for today. So got everything, we're ready. A little nervous, but once I feel the first pluck, I'll be like, all right, that's fine. Now I can know what to expect. I just don't know what it's gonna feel like, but I feel like this should probably help. Okay, we've got the cream on. I've never had surgery before. First time in my life.
Take off your shirt only.
Okay.
The opening goes in the back, and when you come out, fix it for you. Let me bring you this.
Can I leave my shorts on? Good morning, doctor. How are you?
How's it going?
Good. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
It's my wife, Heidi.
Hi, Heidi.
So nice to meet you.
My pleasure. This is
excited.
going to be an easy day, okay?
I'm excited.
No big deal. It's a minor surgery.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Ready. It's my first one ever.
We're going to have fun.
And I don't know when.
I just did a little physique update in there. I was like, all right, because I'm about to not work out for 17 days, maybe 20. They say 2 weeks, but with the humidity here, I'm like, I might push it to 3. Why? Because my legs?
You're about to be on there.
Slap me up, man.
Oh wow, this is actually sick. Look at that guy. Look at how much happier they are in their afters.
I know. Look at that guy.
So you have decent donor. This is fairly good on the sides. You know, you don't have too much thinning. This, of course, you're under threat of losing everything on top. And when you go like this, you can see that it's mostly gone. This will all be gone, Christian, unfortunately. I mean, I think your hairline is probably in a very good spot. You don't desire to bring it down. Smart. You may wind up needing 2 procedures if you don't respond back here, you know. If this comes in, like I think in May, you know, chances are going to be better that it's going to regrow than not, okay? But if it doesn't, we can always support by a second procedure.
How many years do you think it would be gone if I didn't do anything?
Not very long.
Like 3 years, 2 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, 1 or 2 years.
1 to 2 years.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to take care of him.
I know, it's like we
The
are
iPhones
taking
have-
care of
Yeah.
it. All of us
Yeah.
are taking care of it. You guys are included.
Yeah. It's squeaky chair.
Look up to the ceiling.
He's a bigger chair. He's a bigger robe.
And then ready to go?
Yep.
Ready?
Okay.
Come on, dude. Later, bro.
This transplant took a total of 11 hours from when we started step 1 all the way to step 5. So I'm going to break down exactly what those steps are. So step 1 was numbing the back of the head. Essentially, they divided up my head into quadrants and started numbing from this side all the way back to this side. Essentially just tapping me with a needle, injecting the fluid, and then kind of tapping around to see if I could still feel anything. And they asked me to, on a scale of 1 to 10, describe pain of 1 to 10. The highest pain that I said verbally was like a 4, but most of the time it was like a 1 to a 2. So really not that painful, but it was uncomfortable for sure. After we were numb, we moved on to step number 2, which was the incisions. For step 1 and step 2, I was lying face down with my head kind of like you're getting a massage. And imagine this machine from the back of the head where it's numb, just going like, making all the incisions all the way across the back of my head. So that was step number 2. That honestly wasn't painful whatsoever because I was so numb. Now that all the incisions were made, they moved me to a different chair where I was actually sitting upwards, and that led to step 3, which was the poking of the holes up top. So I'll put poking holes. So again, I had to get numbed all through the front. Once I was numb, they just literally, the doctor was, I don't know what he was using, but it was like a pretty much kind of hearing like Rice Krispie sound effects, like punching through the head. But again, because I was numb, it wasn't painful. I had a good playlist going. Anytime I felt pain, he was just like, please say if you feel anything so we can give you more numbing. Yeah, it wasn't bad. This was not bad whatsoever. Just for a time reference, we started the numbing at about 8:30 in the morning, and we finished poking the holes right at lunchtime, so at about 12:30. Took a quick lunch break and then moved on to step number 4. Here's what I got for lunch. They ordered Chinese, so I've got a General Tso chicken, some extra rice. Heidi brought me some fruit and a Power Crunch bar and a wonton soup. Gonna enjoy this and finish up. Should be like 4 to 5 more hours, but honestly, this really isn't that bad. They're doing a great job here. Like, very, very minimal pain. They're definitely taking their time numbing me, being sure I don't, like poking the spots, making sure there's no areas that need to numb more. But yeah, I definitely feel like I'm wearing a helmet right now. Step number 4 were the extractions from the back of the head. I'll talk about this in the video, but essentially I was bleeding a lot throughout the incisions and the poking the holes and the extractions. Mainly I was bleeding on the extractions. That made the process take a little bit longer because they kept having to kind of wipe the blood over and over. This is where I needed a lot more numbing. And though I eliminated the caffeine and really like stayed off of that list of ingredients, for the last 6 months, I've been taking 3 doses of fish oil, like omega-3s, and I cut that out 2 weeks right when I heard about the surgery and knew I was gonna do it. But yeah, apparently Doc is saying that can cause a lot more bleeding. So it's got benefits because it'll have more.
It doesn't clot.
It doesn't clot, right? That's the benefit. But the con of all that fish oil, especially 3 times the dose, is if you like hit your head or if you have an injury, you're gonna bleed a lot. So I'm kind of bleeding a lot. So which means more wiping down, more kind of like, it's kind of been harder, right? More challenging for sure. Yeah. Because I was bleeding so much, the numbing medicine was kind of like bleeding out. And so I had to keep getting more put in, which is part of the reason of why I'm so swollen right now. I would say between this one and this one were kind of equal pain, but as long as I was vocal enough about needing more numbing, then it was fine. Once we were done with all the extractions, which were 2,200 follicles, and keep in mind, 1 follicle on average is about 2.4 hairs. So that'll probably come out to like 4,000 to 5,000 hairs. We moved on to step number 5, which were placing the hairs in and just working the way back. Implanting the hairs. So I moved back to the seat that was like me facing up. And at this point, I was able to use my phone as long as I kept it up. So that made this go by super quick. I was just like, kind of checking in on everything Alphalete. But here they're just plugging in to every single hole that they made in step number 3.
We got a bunch of PRP for them. So the PRP is platelet rich plasma, We concentrate the platelets 500 to 600%. These platelets are the cells that heal the body, repair injured tissues, and they do this by secreting 30 different growth factors, including VEGF, which stands for vessel endothelial growth factor. It stimulates the formation of new blood vessels. That is vital to healing tissues because it brings fresh blood with oxygen and nutrients to the tissue so that the repair can occur.
So this will help the new hair grow healthy
Exactly.
and hopefully help the old hair maintain and
So
maybe
it will
grow.
enhance the growth of your grafts. It will enhance your healing and possibly reverse the thinning in the areas that we're not transplanting.
Okay, we're about 50% of the way through now, which I'll see what that looks like. By this time, we finished at like 6:30, 6:45 p.m., and then we were officially done with the surgery. So that's a quick rundown of how everything went. Again, number 1 and number 4 were like the most painful, but it really wasn't more than a 4 on the pain scale. I really enjoyed the doctor, really enjoyed the entire like process for being a surgery. Really wasn't that bad, but that's a breakdown.
When I speak out of love, can I say what I want? When I fly above.
What's up, dude? You look the same, just more bald.
More bald.
We're like kind of like better bald.
Lots of bleeding.
normal.
It wasn't the caffeine that was making me bleed.
Oh my God.
It was the omegas. And I was taking omega for 3 times a day, like triple dosing it, because Justin told me to. And even though I cut that out 2 weeks before, it's still in my system, so I was bleeding a lot. Lots of blood.
When you're bleeding like that, you wash out the anesthetics. It's more handling
I
and
needed
pressure.
so much numbing because it kept bleeding out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nice.
But when the hair grows out, it'll lay over it. Just have to keep it like maybe like with a little length. It's going to look full, you know.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
All right, have a very safe evening.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe get a
Alex,
good
thank you so
stay.
much. No, absolutely. They just numbed the shit out of me, bro, because I kept bleeding all of the numbing stuff out. So I just have like, I'll probably swell a lot because I have a lot of numbing stuff in my head. I was bleeding. Like at the beginning, I was like, oh, I've been good. I've eaten my spinach. I've been like, no caffeine. And I go, why am I bleeding so much? She goes, oh, omega fish oil. I'm like, damn it. I've been taking omega fish oil, like a full serving, 3 times a day, like up until 2 weeks ago. And that stays in your system a lot. So that's like, they're like, oh, that's 100% why you're bleeding so much. So probably could have had caffeine this whole time. Yeah, where I feel f***ing weird. I should have done this like 2 years ago. The most wild statement of the day though, I go, hey doc, if I didn't do anything, how long till my hair up top will be gone? He goes, 1 to 2 years.
Yeah.
Guys, get on top of this stuff. Like minoxidil and finasteride. Where I messed up is I was just taking minoxidil. My doctor didn't prescribe me finasteride to go with it, but get on that shit like ASAP. And that'll just help preserve your hair. Another thing, like obviously like deciding to be on testosterone expedited the process, but the truth is my mom's whole side of the family, all the men completely bald. It was coming anyway, but the testosterone definitely sped it up. In all the recent months, I've lowered that dose a lot. And it's all being with my doctor. He's doing all my fertility stuff. But I'm at 120 milligrams a week right now. Just having it higher, like 200, and even like honestly, during show times, a little bit higher than that, really did not help. So that, wearing a ton of caps, sweating a lot, just avoid a lot of those things, and honestly just don't get on testosterone. That'll help a lot. But again, majority of this is genetic. So if it's gonna come, it's gonna come, but there are things that'll expedite it, right? So just, if I could go back, I'd make some changes for sure, but we're here, got this shit done, feels good, and now we just kind of heal up, play some Call of Duty and Halo. I feel like right now, Master Chief with like his helmet on. That's how I feel. So you like me bald or what?
Yeah, me and Nabil were like, damn.
No, I kept asking him. I was like, yeah. So like, if I get this transplant, can I still rock a buzz? He's like, why do you want to rock a buzz? I'm like, well, everyone kind of likes it.
Yeah.
And he was like, I mean, you can, but don't do it so short. I'm like, yeah, but everyone likes it. They start numbing like your head with shots. And then number 3 is he got this like blade. Bzz, bzz, and they pretty much like made a ton of incision, like 2,500 incisions. For like 2 hours. 8 p.m. I feel like the biggest post-op thing that I didn't know about that's going to be actually a pretty big deal is no direct sunlight for 4 months. How am I going to do my pendulum squat when I start my program? That's in gym 2. Is that direct sunlight? I mean, I feel like that's kind of close to direct sunlight. You know what I mean?
You just have to minimize it. So you can wear a hat. It just has to be loose.
For dinner, I've got 3 rolls of spicy tuna with eel sauce and crunch on top. This is my favorite. I know Keepers Till I Die, okay? But this place is on Uber Eats. It's called Aki. And when they get the order right, which is only like 30% of the time, we got it right this time, it's very, very good. And then Nabil and I are going to play some Call of Duty. And I honestly might just like set myself up here to fall asleep. We'll see how that goes. I'll see you next clip. I'm f***ed up. Is this what Botox feels like? I feel like I can't move my forehead. We're playing some Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Getting pretty good, but I'm about to be posted up like right here with my feet up for the next foreseeable future. Probably gonna head to bed tonight, but where are we gonna sleep? Where do I want me to sleep?
Right here?
Here or upstairs?
I think you gotta sleep down here.
You don't think the bed will work?
No, you gotta be propped up with like a pillow, like airplane pillow.
Guys, my head is hurting pretty bad. 6.9, I'd say. But my wife built me a beautiful 45-degree angle setup. I'm kind of leaking on the back of my head, so she put this cover.
So I put a bunch of pillows and blankets. Let's see. A lot of pillows and blankets behind him, and then I laid it all together with a black sheet, or a sheet that you want to throw away. And then I got one of these airplane neck pillows, one that has a strap across the front. That way it's not going to fall off in the middle of the night. And then I wrapped it with this gauze.
Not gonna lie,
For
this
any
is like
leakage.
the worst I felt all day for sure.
Really?
Even like during the surgery, like this feels this is different. I will see y'all in the morning and we'll kind of check in on this until Sunday. It's the following morning. Wanted to show you guys exactly how this looks as of right now. So you can tell above the bandage, there's some swelling, right? That wasn't there yesterday. It feels like the bandage is definitely holding the swelling above it. But here's a quick turnaround. And then here is the top. There. So I guess right now I don't feel really bad at all. I slept with this around my neck, and then I used that neck pillow like at the airports. I slept pretty good, to be honest. Woke up at like 5:45. All I notice now is like if I try to lift my eyebrows or like raise my that hurts. So like any lifting of this, there's a lot of pressure right here for sure. But I just took a pain pill. Other than that, try not to bend down. I'm kind of like already feeling super antsy and like what the am I gonna do? So I was just like texting Chris and just doing like work stuff, but there's really not, I can't leave the house. I can't get out into the sun. This is gonna be pretty gross, I guess, but just to show y'all like how much gunk came out from the sides of my head last night. That's that. Yeah. I feel like that procedure was like a 5 out of 10. Really not too bad. And I think the recovery after today is gonna be a lot easier. It's just gonna get easier from here, which is like the great part. So it's now 5:45 p.m. I've been sleeping a lot today. Like Nabil just said, almost 5 hours I've been asleep. And I feel like I've been up, off, and on, but like I've been in this spot, not able to fight the sleep. But I think it's definitely kind of settling in that, you know, I had some work done yesterday. Is that good? I'm kind of dumb right now, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm saying things, and I'm not fully here. Oh, and I don't feel like I'm swollen, but Nabil says I'm swollen. So show the dolphin that you say I look like. Okay, ready for the comparison?
What do you think?
A little bit swollen, but not too bad.
Wow. A lot of bloods, right?
Wow, Christina, that's a lot.
All right. So they took him off from here.
Yeah, I took him off.
See, this looks like worse than the top.
What?
Where
The
they
side?
took him out. Yeah, the side.
Yeah, I was bleeding a lot, so they were. That was the most painful, is extracting them.
But it's supposed to be that way, right?
Yeah, I'll probably have to get another one in like 5 to 10 years. He said if I didn't do anything, my top hair
But it's been
Would've been
gone.
gone.
1 to 2 years. If you're watching this video right now on Monday, that means Alphalete Labor Day sale is live right now. What does that mean? You can get any Alphalete item, including this mineral tea, for 20% off, and if you stack a code Guzman, 30% off. This is 5% more than all of Athlete Week. This is the only sale we're having until Black Friday, so 30% off site-wide with the code. First link in the description.
Badass material, man. Bad. Oh, that's bad. Let me see.
Okay, for dinner,
For dinner, we're having spaghetti and meatballs, starting with garlic bread. Homemade meatballs. They're gonna be available next week at Alpha Eats Friday
You got
special.
something I can grab this?
Just
how
for
much
Fridays.
how much is a meatball?
$10 a plate.
Oh my god, look at these.
Dang.
What kind of beef do you use for it?
96.4.
Lean meatballs.
Make the bold. Put this and make the bold.
I texted Justin, I was like, my goal over this whole procedure in recovering is not to get to 212. I feel like I have a ton of Botox in my face and I can't laugh. I'm like, what are the instructions here?
So the instructions are you do a little bit of baby oil with a water.
Baby oil or baby,
Baby
shampoo?
shampoo.
Sorry, baby shampoo with water, just a little drizzle of baby shampoo in here. It's mainly water. And we're just going to drizzle. They said you can either do it like this, it makes you feel more comfortable in your hand. And you just kind of drizzle it like this. Or they said you can use a spray bottle and like.
So the first shampoo, whatever we're doing here, is like 24 hours after we got home. So.
Now it's just water, and we're washing off the baby shampoo.
Okay, so the final step we're doing here is putting an antibiotic just on the sides.
I'm putting the antibiotic on his bloody head. His bloody head.
Here, come on, just do it.
I haven't done it in so long.
Come on, you can do it. 11:22 p.m. Day 2. Just finished my breakfast, hanging out with Scarlett, and I feel like my head is definitely growing. Yeah? Yeah, I feel like Megamind for sure. Currently watching the new Alien show on Hulu, which is pretty good. And I can already tell I'm gonna get very bored during this recovery, for sure. But 2:30 p.m. I think swelling is at an all-time high right now. That's absolutely crazy. This is crazy to see. Turn to the side. It doesn't hurt though. You can imagine, like, some people rush to get into the gym like a week after, which causes a lot of blood to rush up. I'm gonna take my damn time. He said 2 weeks. I'm gonna kind of see how it goes then, but yeah, this is wild. I've never had an allergic reaction or anything like that, so I've never seen my face swollen. But yeah, there we are. It's now 4:51 p.m. and the itch phase is here. I am so itchy all over my head and I just want to scratch it so bad. I hope this doesn't get worse because I almost like keep doing it almost on accident because I'm so used to scratching my head, but just thought I would tell you all that. This is crazy. And if I didn't have the tape on, this would just be like coming down into my eyes and stuff. Yeah. I kind of want to take it off, see what happens.
Look how big this pill is. This is like thick.
Maybe just throw them in and
No.
take a big gulp.
No, I almost choke on this hard one. No, I will die. This, sometimes by itself, I choke.
You know what my dad would do as a kid? Be like, son, watch my hands. Ready? Oh, wait. Wait. What? Never mind.
That was a great trick.
Bro, it's like, I feel like it's swollen. Also, not containing more pain medicine is kind of making me feel like kind of bad. So, what side's worse? This side's worse, right?
I mean, they're both pretty.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I was gonna swell. I don't know why. I was like, I'm the anomaly. I'm not gonna swell. I am so spoiled. Day 2, Mom brought an amazing soup and chips, making fresh chicken. We got cookies. I got the best family ever. Nothing against going to Turkey, but like, this is so much better than going, you know what I mean? Yeah, super blessed to be able to be recovering here. Hey.
What's up, Dr. G?
Holy shit. Whoa. Crazy, right? Is that my boy? Wow. Hey, man. Yeah. Look at his face. We look like? Wow. That's gonna wrap up this hair transplant video. I'm planning on doing an update maybe 3 months, 6 months, and a year to kind of check in on the progress. But from this point on the channel, we're just gonna continue on like nothing happened. But I did want to document this entire journey so you guys could kind of see the whole process if you're thinking about doing it, just sort of what it looks like. And obviously we'll wait to see the results and I'll give my review and all that good stuff. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.